All right, so I think I was going to let y'all go through a little bit of seeing how we do the level, the bed level here manually. Okay, so you've got 6 adjuster wheels, 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3. Okay, and the basically the most basic way that you do it is you take a piece of regular printer paper and you place it between the bed and the nozzle, and then by turning the wheels, either turning it clockwise will bring the bed up, counterclockwise brings the bed down. So you want to get it adjusted to where there's just drag on the nozzle and the paper, but you can still move the paper. You don't want it grabbing so hard that it rips the paper or whatever. Now, it is overall better to have the bed a little bit close than too far away. Okay, because you can kind of deal with some squished layers per se, more than you can deal with the nozzle being too far away and it not getting good layer adhesion and not binding to the print surface and all that kind of stuff. So it's always better to have it a little closer than further away. So we're going to go back here and I'm going to check. So I'm going to hit, it's got these 6 areas, so I'm going to go back to 1. Now I'm going to go through all of them and check them again. And now this is cold, I haven't done it hot. See, okay, now that one's a little looser than it was before. So I'm going to give it a little bit of clockwise turn just to tighten it up some more. It's a little tedious, this, but it's good to spend the most of your time here. Now I manually level it before I send it through its auto level. So we're going to go back over here to 6. We're going to do this again, because as you adjust these various points, you change the tilt of the bed all over. So yeah, see, now this one is a little tighter than it was, so I'm going to back it off just a bit, just so that I can slide the paper kind of back and forth. Come back just a bit. There we go. Now I'm going to go back to 2. See, now that is a little tight now. So I'm going to back it off just a bit where I can slide the paper just like that, back and forth, but I feel it dragging. Okay, so it's got some pull, but it doesn't rip the paper or anything like that. So there we go. Now I'm going to go to 5 over here. Do this again. Let's see how this one is. Okay, that one is about right. So let's go back here to the back. Like I said, this is a little tedious, but it's best to kind of spend this time here, especially when you're talking about a bed this size. So see, this one is a little loose, so I'm going to tighten it a bit. I'm going to go a little bit in here if I can get on the wheel. There we go. So a little bit more. Okay, now we're going to go over here. That one's a little loose, so we're going to tighten that up a bit. There we go. Now I'm going to go back to 1. See how we're doing. A little bit, so I'm going to give it a bump. Just a little bump there. There we go. Like I said, this can go around and around. I mean, you basically just go until you feel okay with it, like you feel good with it. You know, I mean, you can be as you can take as much time doing this as you want, or you can just kind of be like, you know, horseshoes and hand grenades. Like, okay, it's close enough, you know, and then do your auto level and all that. But this helps get the auto level just a little bit more on point. Okay. So now we're going to go back over here. Check this again. Okay, now that one's a little tight. See, this can be tedious because you're going back and forth and all that. But, you know, I don't think that they have, I'm not entirely sure. I don't know if they have a printer yet this size that has like 100% auto level where there is no adjustments. I don't know, but I don't know every printer out there. I don't know if the T500, which is bigger than this, 500 by 500 by 500. I don't know if it has 100% auto level, like there's no manual level at all. Now, whether a printer has 100% auto level or has the ability to add some manual adjustment to it, that's kind of preference. Now, like some of you may have heard of a content creator named Uncle Jesse. He has spoken before that, you know, auto leveling is great and it's a huge step forward, but he prefers that, yes, auto level is great, but he still prefers the ability to have the option that if he wants to tweak it just a little bit more manually, that he has the ability to do that. So, you know, that's like I said, that's preference, and it's what you know. I think we're going to get to a time where it's going to be, you know, 100% auto level, period, you know. So, all right, so now we're going to go, and I'm going to press cancel. We'll clear the previous auto level measurement. Zero level complete, press confirm to auto level immediate. So now we're going to go into the auto level setup, and then I'm going to set my Z offset. Now, the way that this E-leveler 2 from, can you stop that? The way that this E-leveler 2 works from Filament Friday, Shep over there at Filament Friday, you can get these on Amazon, by the way. This is what you do is you basically put this flat on the bed like this, and you just hold it right there. You bring your nozzle down right there in the center, and as you come down, it's going to turn that LED on. So you adjust incrementally down until the light just comes on, and then you back it off just until the light turns off. Now you can make, you know, 0.025, you know, millimeters of adjustment. So you can make really fine adjustments. And then when you get it to where this light comes on, and then you back it off just a bit to where the light just barely turns off, then you look at that measurement, and it's going to have a Z height. You basically take that number, whatever it is, like 2.71 or something like that, and then you subtract the width of this. But this is a known width. This is 5.7 millimeters. So you subtract that to whatever minus 5.71 millimeters, and then you will get a negative number, and that's pretty much your mathematical Z offset. Then you can tweak it a little bit more if you want. So it's heating up right now. We're going to let it do its auto level, and then I'll show y'all more here in a bit. Alrighty?